Hello. In this message with God, message from God, I want to talk about a few things. Not sure where this is gonna go, but let's do this. I want to talk about we came here to live life. We came here to live life. And somehow we are on the precipice and in the precipice and in a downfall of content consumption that require us to consume and live life a bit differently. Meaning, you're seeing these videos, you're watching my content, you're watching other people's content, ta 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 ta. It can be entertainment, or you can study my content, or you can read one of my books, or you can read another person's book. It can serve you. You can dance to music, right? Like you're consuming entertainment, but it's also adding to you. But what's the line? What's the line to living in consumption and not living life? We came here to live. And then what's the line of consuming, being on our phones, getting inspired, versus writing a book, traveling, starting your own business? And I'm pretty sure there's another video where I touch upon this. I'm 100% sure. And I want to explore it even more, because it's like, I don't want people watching my content, and I don't want to be watching content if that requires me to give up on my life. I want to watch content because I know it adds to my life. And yes, it's entertainment, but I want to be so clear that I came here to live my life. So if I'm training for a marathon, if I'm writing a book, if I'm creating music, all of that is my priority. If I have a day job, if I have various jobs that I'm doing, I want them to be filled with living my life. I want my life to be rooted in presence, no matter how that looks. It matters how it looks, but no matter if it's so authentic to you that others people judge. So that may you live a life where even if others are judging you, that won't matter. So that leads me to, again, we came here to live life. So within consumption, finding the space of what did you came here to create? And the idea, root yourself on earth. Root yourself on earth. The idea of take action on earth. Live your blueprint. Actively engage on earth with your art, with your hobbies, with your even content. And then it becomes a domino effect where your content, insights, and your creations and your businesses and your unique nature of being fully alive inspires others to be fully alive. Hiking, in community, or maybe traveling alone, or a combination, a mixture of all of that. Being in interpersonal relationships, romantic relationships with various people at the time. And then, so instead of consuming content, then you are exploring your polyamory. Or on the contrary, you decide to be your highest expression on this earth is being monogamous, and then you decide to try many things with that person and create things and write books together. That requires time. And then instead of watching as many movies as you guys can, how about creating a steward in heaven on earth? The more we anchor ourselves on this earth, the more we become alive, and the more we understand our authentic natures, and the more we stray away from the research, the new age scams, because all these beautiful spiritual teachings that we find that resonate with us, to be honest, they just incite us to love ourselves, to be who we really came here to be, and to remind ourselves that we are loved no matter what we have done or have been done to us, and the invitation of to to express ourselves authentically. So why are we wasting time? And I'm saying this to myself too. Why are we wasting time consuming or getting lost in jobs without the awareness of what we're really doing and creating and walking towards to? How can we coexist with each other? How can our life coexist with our hobbies? Mind you, some hobbies won't lead you to financial independence, but will lead you to awareness that can open the doors to financial independence or autonomy of thought. Or how about, okay, I understand that nothing is lost on this earth, so let me engage actively in a certification where I learn about this subject, or I want to learn to ride a motorcycle. And yes, this requires resources, but how can we actively then research and engage in our ADHD natures and explorative nature and curiosity and just take one class? Okay, I want to be, let's see who here, please, if it is you, comment. Okay, you want to fly an airplane, you want to be a pilot. Have you taken a class, a free class? Have you researched a YouTube video? I dare you. Watch a YouTube video. Call a flying school. And then if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But try, because you're gonna be at peace that you went out of your way. And, oh my God, I'm speaking so loud, but well. You're gonna be so at peace with yourself that you research flying programs. That's the idea. Example, I wanted to become a Pilates instructor with a reformer, right? I went to and did 3 classes with Pilates reformer. There are different types of Pilates. This Pilates, it was with the reformer, with the machine. I thought I wanted the machine. I had this fantasy, this idea. I finally do the classes, and then I realized, no. And I remember I told a loved one, it's a no. And they were like, wait, what? You were saying that you wanted to do this? I'm like, yes, and it's not for me. But I did it. I did 3 classes with the Pilates reformer, and I got my answer. Same with training your body or anything that you want to do regarding your body, a goal, like, just try it. And yes, there's the dance of not finishing anything that you start. And that's where I think the beautiful question, the juxtaposition comes. What are you aiming for that is not for you? And it is a distraction. What are you studying that is a distraction? Or maybe you want to do that because you have this fantasy in your head and you're just lying to yourself instead of doing what you need to be doing. But only you know what you need to be doing. And it can happen in stages. You know what I mean? We came here to be alive. For you, my love.